games without with like
It's funny because everyone now it all the playoffs started yesterday for
yeah,
the Nets.
yeah.
You
All
know,
playoffs
like it
always
didn't feel
start
like
when
the
somebody
playoffs
loses
those
at
first
home.
couple games. The playoffs officially started, and when you watch the other games, it's just this is not the regular season. Like Landry Shamit's not getting wide open threes every second. Bruce
Right.
Brown's not getting 14 points because the other team can't figure out that he's diving to
Oh
the
my
basket.
God! Oh my God! Stop the presses, Bruce Brown. We have to talk about this, man, because I love Bruce Brown. I think he's a player for the Nets in the future. But they gotta stop with this Bruce Brown shit in the dunker spot. This is the playoffs. People know this shit is
Right.
not gonna work. He's 6'2".
Right.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
it's a cute little thing that we do in this season, and I like it. But this is not going to work against better teams.
It's a whole different beast. You see
And
it in every series that so like we pay attention to the Knicks because they're a local team.
right,
You're seeing their guys now facing playoff bet. It's not the
the
same
same.
thing.
It's not.
Julius Randle. What are they doing to him? They're making him go left because every shot Julius Randle takes
It's
is
going
dribbling to
right.
his right and fading or stepping back.
Right.
He's having trouble because he's not comfortable going left. And every single time he touches the ball, the defender is not, they're walling off his right hand.
Yeah.
That's why he's struggling. He can't get into his rhythms.
Yeah.
It's a different game. And Bruce Brown, the one way he could score in the regular season was in that dunker spot. Because you know what? When you're playing the Pacers, who had, a shooter played the night before, and they have a shoot around to check your scouting report. It's just not. It's not the same attention to detail and
Right.
intensity level. So they're just like, oh fuck, and the coach is like, well, we told you, what he was going to do, but there's just not enough time to prepare for it.
Right. I think it's a good lesson. I think this is a good lesson for Harden, Durant, and I hope they get it now and not after they're eliminated, because those guys have power, and those guys have say in the locker room. And I know maybe Kevin Durant's pride won't let him say to those guys, listen, I'm not a power forward, dude. You need to find someone on this team that's going to play power forward so that I could get off. And whether that's Alize Johnson, I thought for sure yesterday was going to be the Alize Johnson coming out party. But it didn't happen. And it's not going to happen.
Right.
I'm
He's not going to play.
I'm really fucking scared, man, because I just don't that plantar fasciitis is much worse than the way they're talking about it. It's not a 10-game injury. It's not a 10-day injury.
No. I don't think we see him in the Bucks series. If we do, maybe towards the end.
If we don't see him in the Bucks series, we lose. We lose.
I said it right when I before we lost last night. I said that. I said, if this guy's not back, I don't see how we'll beat Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Now, look, we have the home court advantage, and maybe we can outscore them.
None of that
matters a little bit. Matters a little bit.
Because think about what Boston did to us yesterday. Think about what Tatum did to us yesterday. It's not like he was just shooting fadeaway threes and was unstoppable. He waited for the switch and he took it to the gut every time.
Right.
Now
so he's a different player than like he's a better scorer than Giannis in terms of natural scoring. Giannis is going to score through you, or Tatum can score through you, around you, over you.
Right. Giannis is better than him right now, but
he's obviously a better
right.
player. But in terms of scoring, it's different.
Yeah,
the reason the home court matters is the role players will shoot better on their home floors.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. Like even Joe Harris last night, he hits his first two. He had some ugly misses on good looks last night. And look, that's why I'm not mad they lost because they lost, and I'm worried about losing to Boston. It's the playoffs magnify everything, and you're like, shit, moving forward, we just may not have the ancillary pieces this year to do it. We have a championship core, but I don't know if we have the the dirty work pieces. Where's our PJ Tucker?
Right. That LaMarcus Aldridge not only hurt, but kind of reveals something about us as an organization as well. Because, like I said, like we could put it on Nash, we could say whatever about Nash, but this is what the Brooklyn Nets organization has done consistently since Sean Marks's. Like he really believes in small ball. Like he's the small ball guy. And
yeah, like even watching the playoffs, I'm like looking at some of these centers that aren't good players, but I'm like Alex Len, Tristan Thompson, these guys got minimum deals.
right,
And they would start for us and just be the big body that we need to give us 25 minutes.
They don't
That's
believe
it.
in
That's
it.
all they need.
They don't believe in it. They wanted somebody skilled and who could get buckets. Like they just think offense across the board. And they have to stop. You have the three greatest offensive players. When one of them will make your other players all good if he's just on the court with them.
Yeah, somebody I forget who it was on Twitter was like, well, they can't play DJ and Brown together because it would hurt the offense. Bro, we have the three best scorers in the league. They create their own fucking speed. Durant's not blowing by people and hitting open shots. He takes two dribbles and just shoots over you.
Yeah. He goes side. Durant doesn't move north and south. He moves like diagonal.
Like, and one thing DeAndre does do is does give us a vertical threat that we don't have. He can catch lobs still.
They have no choice. They have to reintegrate DeAndre Jordan. They should do it off the bench. They should figure out a way to unleash that guy, and at the right time. There's moments in that game yesterday that was screaming for, like when Tatum went to the bench and Tristan Thompson like got 19. Like Tristan Thompson,
right.
Like even players.
That fucks Khloe Kardashian
all the time,
and that's weird.
And other chicks too.
Yeah, I'll give him this. Like he's survived the Kardashians. Like he knocked one of them up. Like cheats on her all the time. Like doesn't get caught up in the drama. Like Kanye lost his fucking mind. He's divorced. Like Tristan's just like I don't sweat them.
Humphries was pretty good before Kim came in his life and had people booing him in every arena.
How does he live with himself over there? Like how often do you think he thinks about that? Like, man, like I really got played by a fucking reality star. Like she literally married me for a show. Like this, but she didn't love him. She never did.
You could tell in the show that she didn't like this dude. Like
I don't think he liked her either. But he was like, she's got a fat ass.
Yeah,
and she's willing to give it to me.
She's hot, and I'm on TV with her, and fuck it. Like he didn't do anything wrong, but it could only go bad for him. You know, so the mom picked him.
Yeah, he was made a fool of.
No, the mom actually picked him because I'll tell you a story.
It was Gallinari was the other guy, right? But like they were like he doesn't speak enough English.
No. Kim doesn't like white guys, right? But they wanted to find someone who they could put on the show that can make white guys feel like, oh, I got a chance with Kim. Now, you think, oh, Eve, you're some sexist asshole who made this shit up. No. You know who told me that in UTA meetings with her? Her mom. She basically said, if little white boys in Wyoming aren't jerking off for Kim, then she's you're limiting her popularity. They picked that dude, like they picked that Chris Humphries dude out of a book. Like he's a basketball player. She likes athletes. He's a black dude-ish, but he looks white.
He looks kinda like he's mixed almost.
He is mixed. He's mixed.
Is he?
Yeah. So
who's black? His father or his mother?
His dad. His dad was.
His dad must be real light skinned.
Nah, man. You get those mixes all the time. We got them in my family.
Interesting.
Nah, same thing with Blake Griffin's. Blake Griffin's dad.
Yeah, well, Blake looks it,
Yeah, I think they're similar in look. Blake's a little.
And what about
blacker.
Tyler Johnson? Is he mixed?
He's mixed too. He's a light
or is he just a wannabe?
No, he's mixed.
I don't know if you saw my interaction with him on Twitter last night.
No, I didn't. What happened? Break that down.
He posted just like some like incoherent shit like right after the game, like, yo, like we're good, like they needed 50 to do this, and like they're never going to do that again. I was just like, dude, like you played well, but like just delete this. And he wrote back like, I didn't get. He's like, it got cut off before I finished what I want to say. He said, or something like that. I'm just like, you're not even verified, dude.
Yeah,
Like just shut the fuck up, Tyler Johnson.
Nah, I love White Iverson. That's my guy. He shouldn't be playing like that though. They're using him wrong. They're trying to like I don't understand this Sean Marks thing for like Torian Princes, David Nwabas. Like he just has this thing for like 6'4"
We
combo
need like
guards.
a DeAndre Hunter.
That's what era we're in. We need that guy like 6'10" who's a shooting guard or a small forward. Like that's what we need. And we actually have that guy.
Close,
his name's
man.
Kevin Durant.
That Hawks roster is close. They need one more stud with Trey, and then they could really make some noise. They need another ball hand. Like you can't be going to Lou Williams.
They need front court. John Collins is trash, yo.
Well, again, Collins, this is the playoffs now. It's not like the teams are. What does this guy do? He rolls to the basket. They're putting a body on the glass. They'll give him open threes. He hit some last night. Again, role player at home. He hit some of his shots. Gallinari starts hitting his shots at home. But it's just, the game becomes different. The focus and attention to detail and the scouting just ramps up to a whole nother level. Durant even said it a couple of weeks ago. He's like, when you're focusing on a team every day for a couple weeks, it's it's a different level of focus. Other than when you have a 1 hour shoot around to read a scouting report on your.
They did everything to stop the Nets. The big three yesterday. Like Kyrie stopped himself. They didn't even stop Kyrie. It wasn't like they just played, crazy defense. He just didn't make shots. But Harden and Durant did. And when you have Harden and Durant making shots, you're like that part is already proven correct. Like it's one of the two or two of the three is going to be good on every single night. One may be bad, and that doesn't hurt us. But
we're going to score on everybody.
Defend. You have to be physical.
Right, 'cause we're going to score on everybody. But if we can't stop Milwaukee, it doesn't matter. Now it's a coin flip because it's who maybe just misses a shot or throws the ball away. The whole idea is if you can outscore everybody, that's supposed to be your advantage. But when you can't stop your opponent, regardless of who it is, it doesn't matter how many points you have.
Son, let's put a ball on this bitch.
We gave up 125 points last night in a playoff game. That's fucking nuts. We're trying to win a title.
Yeah. Son, let's put a ball on this bitch. Are we winning tomorrow night? What do you think?
Yeah, I think we'll win. Just because we're better than Boston.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll be easy. I think it'll be a good game. And look, it might be good for the team long term. And let's be honest, it is pushing the Milwaukee series down the line. So maybe it gives Jeff a little bit more time to get back. So I do think the Nets win. I think they'll then close it out at home. I think Atlanta's going to win tomorrow again as well. And then I'm not sure if that goes back to Atlanta for a game 6. My bet is looking pretty nice, though.
Yo, all of my bets are fucked up. I don't have any prop bets anymore. I had the Nets to sweep. I had the Knicks in 6, and I had the Knicks in 5.
Well, the Knicks in 6 isn't over yet.
No, it's over. The Knicks suck, yo. You know what? The Knicks are a cautionary tale that the NBA should have learned from the first time Tom Thibodeau went to Minnesota. That Tom Thibodeau team in Minnesota that went to the playoffs in the West, it was like the worst thing that could have happened to that team because not only did it take them out of the lottery where they needed to just keep stacking talent, it also made them spend on free agents early that weren't really that good and didn't really move them, much
Did you see Ian Begley's report yesterday?
No, I didn't. What did he say?
About how because of Rose's play, the Knicks may not be as aggressive in the point guard market next year. And I said to one of my buddies who's a Knicks fan, I'm like, this is flawed thinking. And he was like, dude, absolutely. Like, yeah, you want to bring Rose back to be your backup, give you 25 minutes a night. If
you don't even want that.
But
you really don't even want that. Like, he's going to get hurt. I'm watching him go off, and the whole time I'm looking at him, and I'm like, this is not sustainable over 16. You're not going to win